Well, it's Sunday, and we're into this whole new year and stuff. And I've got a little weird thing going on. When I first picked up this truck that I'm in now, um, it had been wrecked, and the guy that had it before me was a slob. I mean, the truck was really dirty. It was just he was a slob. But so ever since I picked up this truck, I've had trouble with it, and a constant oil leak, and there's a system in here. It's called regenerative system, a regeneration system. And it uses distilled water with urea in it, and that ejects that into into part of the exhaust. And that superheats, acts as an electrolyte, and fractures the hydrogen and oxygen bond, and burns inside this particulate filter. So it's kind of a weird little. It's actually a really simple system. It's just to hard to describe how it works. So there's been a problem with that, and when that particulate filter gets clogged up, it makes the fuel mileage go down. So this truck has cost me my fuel bonus ever since. I've only gotten one fuel bonus since I picked up this truck in months. It's also had just one thing after another going wrong with it, and you know it's a full size diesel truck, sleeper and all that, but it's small on the inside. Excuse me, I'm tired, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But it's small on the inside, so it's too small for me to train in. I mean, I could cram another person in here and have it take a student, but man, this truck's just too small to train in. It really is. So I don't have a student. Okay, so at the very end of last year, I was on helping out on a Target dedicated account, and right after that, the new year started. They switched me over to come over and help out on a Staples account. Well, I'm here, I'm waiting, but the thing is that these Staples runs don't take place except they're Friday and Saturdays are off. All right. Now they're located in Dallas, just outside of Dallas, so I don't get to go home for the weekend, even though I'm off for the weekend because I live in Memphis, not in Dallas. So anyway, it's cold, and these Staples runs are at night. All right, pick up your load. I've been running days, and so I'm having to reset my internal clock to run at nights. All right, now it's cold and it's windy here in Dallas, and it's been cold and windy, and it's gonna stay cold and windy because it's winter time, and it's Dallas, and that's just the way it works. But these trucks have 4 batteries in them, and they're big, deep cycle batteries. Um, One of the problems that this truck has given me is battery problems. I've already had 2 of the batteries in the pack replaced, and they should have replaced all 4, but they didn't. So the way to keep these trucks warm at night and whatever, so they have this thing is called a bunk heater, and they run off batteries. It's not a like a electric coil. It's actually a little fuel burner. It burns the diesel. It doesn't blow inside. It just heats up this little heater pack, and it's got a fan that blows the hot into the truck. So when you're parked, so you don't have to keep your truck idling all the time. All right. Well, you should be able to run those bunk heaters for about 9 hours before you have to restart your truck and recharge your batteries. Not with this one. All right, I get about 4 hours, and I got to get up and start my truck because this little alarm goes off that says I have low batteries, because the batteries on this truck aren't charging properly. They don't take a charge. There's still a dead cell, and maybe 2 dead cells in that battery pack, and which means 1 or 2 of those batteries is bad, so I'm having to function off the other 3 or 2 batteries. So as I'm trying to reset my sleep so that I sleep during the day and drive at night, because that's what this thing does. That's what this Staples account does. Well, I'm having to get up every couple hours and restart my truck. All right, so I'm not getting good sleep and trying to reset my cycle, and that's not good. That's not safe. So my little low battery alarm went off. I got up to restart my truck, and the truck won't start. So here I am again, stranded in this truck. I'm trying not to cuss. In this truck, and I'm waiting on maintenance to come and give me a jump start. All right. Well, I'm tired of that. I'm tired of this truck. I want a truck I can depend on, one that I can make some money in. This dang thing is too small for me to train in. It has cost me my fuel bonus ever since I picked it up. It's cost me a couple $100 in fuel bonus easy. All right. It's cost me several days as it's set in the shop where my tires aren't turning. I'm not earning. And it's set in the shop. Then I'm trying to figure out all the crap that keeps going wrong with this truck. And it's had a constant oil leak around the filter that they just can't fix. And so my motor always smells like oil, burning oil. And it's just not cool, man. It's really not. Now, this company does something kind of weird. If let's say I take off for 8 days, I take my truck to the terminal, I empty out my truck, I take leave of absence, the company will take the truck away, and then I'll get another truck when I come back. So I've been working so much that I haven't had really any time off. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule for leave of absence. I'm going to take my truck to the terminal. I'm going to empty out all my stuff, and I'm just going to take off until they replace my truck. And I can't really afford it, and that's, oh well. I can't think of any other way to get rid of this hunk of crap that I picked up. It was wrecked when I got it, and had been wrecked, and the shop was supposed to have fixed it, and I went to go pick it up, and it wouldn't start on the fucking shop, on the dealership yard. They had to come out and jump it there, and it's been nothing but trouble, and it's just months of dealing with this very small interior, and it's just, it's a pain. It's really a pain. And now my sleep is getting all screwed up because of this dang bunk heater thing, and that's just not safe. I'm supposed to have a load tonight, and I've had like 4, maybe 4.5 hours sleep, and now I'm waiting for maintenance to show up, so I'm not going to get any sleep before I get this load, and that's just not safe. And but I'll do it. And as soon as I can, I'm just going to take off until they take his truck away from me and give me another truck. That's all there is to it.